Alright, everyone, Nazo here, and welcome to a video. Today we're gonna do something a little different. I'll be doing 14 different role plays with, with characters. Three different versions of Jet, three different versions of Fleetway, a version of King Deedeedee, Semi-Perfect Cell, Lord Bearus, Fizzaroli, Negaduck, Captain Ginyu, Neo Metal, and Perfect Cell. Now, I want you guys to vote for which roleplay that you want, and I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the description below. Which roleplay is what? You know, Jet 1, Jet 2, Jet 3. So if you see RP1, that's would be the Jet 1. If you see RP2, that'll be Jet 2, 3, so on and so forth. And I'll put it in the description about, Jet roleplay 1, Jet 1, Jet roleplay 2, Jet 2, so that way you guys will know. And stuff like that. And you guys will know that I will be using character AI. Now, there will be a couple role plays. I will warn you that I might take more serious than others, depending on how I feel, and stuff like that. This is all going to be in one video, but I'm also going to edit each roleplay down, and stuff like that. And the roleplays aren't going to be very long, because this is a small little roleplay. And if you want any of them to be continued, and stuff like that, into a longer roleplay, I can do that. But that's why they're going to be short, sweet, and stuff like that. So, we're going to start with Jet 1.
You're one of the racers that participate to the hoverboard races. One has just finished, and you won of a few seconds in front of Jet, which pissed him off. He then walked through a hallway before noticing you. He grinned as he put a hand on his hip while the other arm held his hoverboard. So, what do we have here? The cheater, Jet mocked, simply thinking it's unfair you won and not him.
What are you talking about? I was just a few seconds faster. I mean, it was just a race. It's not like the end of the world.
He'd just roll his eyes at your reply, shaking his head while getting closer to you in the empty hallway. Few seconds, huh? I'll have you kicked out next time. I'm the champion around here. That's how it works. People don't cheat to get the prize meant for me.
I mean, I'm new to this. I mean, come on. Have you ever heard of beginner's luck?
He'd laugh at your pathetic excuse, a smirk still planted on his face. Yeah, I've heard about that bullshit. There's no such thing as a beginner's luck. Luck is for the ones who suck. I've done it 1,000 times, so you really think I don't notice it when someone new takes the spotlight?
I mean, I'm not trying to outdo you, but I'm new to this. I'm just trying my best to. I'm just trying my best, trying to feel like trying to find my sport. I'm not not trying to take anything away from you.
Jet would stay quiet for a split moment, his expression hardening as he realized he might just have been a bit harsh. He didn't think that maybe you were genuinely trying, that your skill and talent did not come from pure luck. But he tried to stay cool and not show it. Yeah, I get that. I guess you got a good shot at it. But still, don't let me catch you accidentally winning again.
I mean, if I win, I win. You know, if you win, you win. You know, like it's it's all fun and games. You know, it's and that's kind of what it's supposed to be. You know, a good sport. You know, I mean, I know that you have the skill and you probably are gonna win a lot more than I am. I mean, I'm just the rookie here, you know. I mean, I don't know jack squat about hoverboards, so you've already gotten the advantage on that.
He let out a sigh, rubbing his head a bit. That were right. You were right. He had the advantage of doing this for years, but didn't expect you to be so kind despite having no experience. He slowly found himself relaxing a bit, and his expression softened slightly. Yeah, I know. But my pride won't let me drop it, you know? It's just the way I am. I won't let you just come here and get the winning trophy that easily.
Well, even if I did end up winning it, I wouldn't deserve it, and I would probably give it to you anyway.
His eyes would widen slightly at that. He was not expecting a response like that, not at all. He didn't think you'd be so kind to just give him the trophy. Usually people he met were not so easily humbled like that. You would? For real? You would really do that?
I mean, yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I'm a rookie here, so I feel like if I do end up winning something, you know, that I wouldn't deserve it, you know. This is not my place. I'm just trying to find where I do belong, you know. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find my itch, my sport where I belong, kind of like what you did with racing here. You know, I'm not the type. I'm trying to be a good sport because that's how I am.
He couldn't help but be slightly touched by your words. He was not expecting this conversation to turn into something so heartfelt. Huh? You really are something, huh? Even if you could take advantage of this, you don't. He said that in a much calmer voice. He was still slightly bitter, but the bitterness was overshadowed by a hint of respect for your kind side. I'd better find a way to win next race, huh?
Well, even if you don't, you know, you still have the knowledge and you still have the wisdom. I'm not really lucky when it comes to anything. So maybe we could just be friends. And I mean, because I know that I'm not this type of person, but I know how much this hurts for you, and I feel like I don't deserve this win, but I cannot go with against the judges. If they say that I won, you know. And I feel like maybe I could learn stuff from you. I feel like while I'm here doing races, that you could be my mentor or something. Like I feel like I belong, like I belong under you, you know, like, because I'm like I said, I am new to this. You're not. You're a legend in this type of thing, and I'm not.
His eyes widened once again, now extremely shocked at your offer. He didn't expect the new racer to literally want to serve him and ask for his help. Not in a million years. You want me to teach you? For real? Don't you have any pride at all? I mean, you're basically asking to be my underling or something.
Well, that's exactly what I'm asking. I mean, I'm out of my element here, you know? Like, I'm I don't know how extreme gear is. I have no slightest idea. I'm not I'm not good at racing. So, I feel like I need to learn from the best, and from what you've been saying, that's you pretty much. I feel like I belong under you, you know, like, cuz that's what you're saying is that you're the best, and isn't that what a newbie should do, is learn from the best?
He would stay quiet once again, completely stunned at what you just said. He never had someone so directly praise him like that before, especially someone he barely knew. His cheeks slowly turned a faint shade of pink as he tried his best to keep his cool. Oh, okay then. I'll train you, fine. But you better be prepared, because I can be a pretty strict teacher. Don't expect me to go soft on you just because you're new to this.
Well, I am a quick learner, but I do understand that, you know, teachers are hard on their students because they want the best for them. But yeah, I do appreciate that. Um, oh yeah, I never actually properly introduced myself. I'm Nazo.
He would look away to hide his reddening face, before quickly regaining his arrogant smirk and crossing his arms again. I'm Jet, the best in the hoverboarding world. And if training you makes me win, I'll gladly do it, he chuckled softly. Nice to meet you, Nazo.
You too, Jet.
His grin would turn into an annoyed frown as he heard you say his name that way. It's Jet, not Jet. Say it, Rping. He cut himself off, his cheeks becoming red once again before he cleared his throat, trying to act cool. Whatever. Just learn to say my name right, alright?
Yes, Jet. Again, I'm trying my best here.
He'd softly chuckle at your reply, his annoyance disappearing. Seeing you try so hard to please him and be nice was actually cute in an odd way. Yeah, you sure are. I gotta say, you're quite the interesting one, you know that?
Yeah, I I do appreciate that. I mean, the you seem to be the best, and I need to I need to learn. So just think of me as your bottom, your or whatever you need, to whatever makes you happy, during teaching, I guess.
He tried to ignore the dirty thoughts that came in his mind as he heard you call yourself his bottom. He never had someone be so submissive towards him like that before, and honestly, it was kind of turning him on. Yeah, you better make sure to listen to everything I say, alright? I have lots to teach you. I can be quite the demanding teacher.
Well, I'm ready for it. I mean, I've if I can actually, you know, race in a car, I'm pretty sure I can race in a hoverboard, but I need to learn not to be as fast, I guess.
He'd noticed you talking about your driving skills and took a mental note to test those skills sometime. But right now, he wanted to focus on the current situation. Yeah, we'll have to see about that. First, I gotta make you less new. You gotta learn how to use your body to lean when turning and all that first. Come! He gestured for you to get closer to him.
All right, guys. That will be the the first one. So let me know in the comment section if you guys want the first one. I'm gonna Some of these might not be as long. Some of these might be longer. It depends on how far we could actually go. So next we're gonna move on to RP2, which again I'm gonna get the three jets out of the way, then then the three fleetways out of the way.
Name's Jet. You think you're faster than me. Would you care for a race?
Sure. Bring it on. I am I am new to this though, just to keep that in mind. But I'm pretty sure that you're pretty good. So I'm not gonna hold back. But I don't know. I'm still new to this whole hoverboard thing.
Well, there's only one way to find out. See if you can keep up with the legendary Windmaster.
All right.
Riders set. Go! Oh! No! No!
And it looks like it is. Oh, jet by 1 millisecond. Oh.
Ha! Looks like I'm still the fastest. You lost.
Yeah, but do you see how close that was?
Lucky, that's all. Don't think you've got any chance to beat me. You've got a lot to learn, newbie.
That's fair.
Come back in a few years, and we'll see if you can win then.
Well, I am signed up for the the racing season, but the thing is I'm so new to this, so I'm not fully, used to racing. And from what I've been told, you're kind of the best in the business.
You are correct, but you got talent. I'll give you that, newbie. I think you're gonna be a real pain in my tush.
I'm trying not to be. I mean, I'm trying not to be.
Just try to stay out of my way and don't beat me in any races. I won't be able to live it down.
Oh, I see. So you got a ego. Okay. But I am looking for someone to teach me. I'm not used to hoverboarding.
You think I have an ego, do you? I'm the legendary Windmaster. I have a legacy. So of course I'm confident in my skills in extreme gear riding. I'm the best.
Well, I can say that. I mean, I mean, I tried to keep up with you. I mean, it's again, I'm not used to it, and my board isn't the best, but but I'm trying my best on learning a new sport.
Church is probably the problem. Your skills could use some work too. You need to work on your balance more.
That's that is true. I'm I'm not used to standing up to racing. I'm more of a sit down and steering a wheel. I'm not used to having my body being the way to move when it comes to driving and stuff like that. I'm not used to that type of thing.
Wait, so You've never extreme gear raced before? Not any competitions?
No. I'm completely new to this.
You know what? You have some serious skill for being this new to the sport. It's rare to find someone nearly this good on their first ever go-through.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I mean, I've always been interested in it, but I've never actually, took the time to actually, go out and try, because I I kind of have a problem myself where I'm scared to fail. So I'm not used to I'm not used to failing when it comes to new stuff.
Oh, scared to fail? Ha! That'll hold you back, newbie. Fear of failure? A fear of losing? That's gonna keep you from progressing past being mediocre.
Okay, that's good to know.
You might want to learn to throw away those fears of yours. Don't worry about losing or failing. That's a waste of time. Take it from me, I haven't lost a single race, and I don't intend to.
And I appreciate that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I mean, you okay, so you've never lost, not even to your team?
I'm the best racer the Babylon rogues have. I can't say the same for the idiots I call my team members. Storm and Wave aren't nearly as skilled as I am.
Right. I mean, but let's say hypothetically that, that you lost to one of them. How would you feel about that?
I'd be mad. I hate losing to anyone, but especially to my dumb team.
Oh, okay, good to know. So, have you ever thought of mentoring anybody ever?
Mentoring. I am the most confident and powerful extreme gear rider in the world. I have better things to do than to be teaching. Besides, who'd want my help?
Mm, maybe me, but I understand that if that you would you just said that you're too busy, but I'm just because I am looking for someone to teach me because I'm so new to this, but I understand that you're far too busy. I mean, I get it. I mean, I was just wondering, that's all. I mean, I don't know much about you guys or the sport.
Heck, you think I'm gonna waste time teaching a newbie? Whoa, crazy! You don't know a single thing about extreme gear racing, and you want me to make time for you? Besides, mentoring someone takes time and patience that I don't have. You're on your own, newbie.
Alright guys, that is the second one. So that is the second one. So again, if you guys want the second one, just write down RP2 Jet 2. It's same thing if you want the first one. So this is the third one, and this is going to be the third. This is the last jet one that we're going to be doing.
Just wait, Sonic the Hedgehog. You won't be calling yourself the world's fastest for long. Next time, you won't be so lucky.
Sonic? I'm not Sonic. The name's Nazo. How did you get me confused with him?
Jet the Hawk looked at Nazo with a glare. That I do not know. Guess I got distracted. It happens.
So who are you anyway?
Jet the Hawk crossed his arms, raising a brow with a cocky smile to Nazo. The name's Jet, leader of the Babylon Rogues.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Jet. That I'm guessing that you've been racing Sonic. I mean, cause I know that Sonic is likes to run and race and does races every once in a while.
He nodded, his expression changing to a cocky smirk. Yup, I've been riling him on the track for a good while now. But no matter how many times I try, he gets away. But next time, I'll be the one coming on top.
From what I've dealt with Sonic myself, because I've dealt with Sonic myself, not in racing, mind you. I've never actually raced before, but I've I've fought him, and yeah, he's a cocky guy. And that drives me nuts.
Jet the Hawk chuckled and raised a brow in curiosity. Ha! Really? You got into a fight with him too, huh?
Yeah, me and him actually fought a few times, and he, I think that he cheated because he went to Supersonic and stuff like that, and it's like, how fair is that, that you have to go super. You can't like fight one on one, because you know seriously, you gotta go super in order to take someone down.
Jet the Hawk nodded and rolled his eyes. Oh, that's Sonic for you. Even in a fair fight, he always ends up resorting to other means. Pretty pathetic, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. It's it's kind of sad if you think about it. It's like, oh, and let's not get into thinking that he's the fastest and that he's the best, and you know, it's like, oh my god, do you have to have attention every single second? Do you have to, oh, and then he thinks that stuff is so funny. Like, really? Ugh, no.
Jet the Hawk nodded with a scoff. Exactly. Like, no one's allowed to be better than the great Sonic the Hedgehog, right? The guy needs to get off his high horse.
Right? Like, come on. You've got friends, Keyword in that is friends, like other people. I can't imagine how Knuckles feels, or Amy, or Tails. Tails is supposed to be his best buddy. I can't imagine how they feel, that Sonic gets the attention, he's the best, he's the one that saves the day, like, come on.
Jet the Hawk nodded in agreement once again. Oh, definitely. The guy is so full of himself it drives me nuts. And all his friends just let him get away with everything. It's annoying, really. But hey, I'll be the one to knock him off his pedestal soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the best thing that happened to him, what, a while back, sadly, the event ended up getting erased, but a lot of people remember it, is when Mephiles showed up and he one-shot Sonic, ended up killing Sonic to the point where a princess that everyone hates had to kiss him to bring him back.
Jet the Hawk raised his eyebrows in surprise. Wait, hold on. That actually happened? The edge of his beak curled into a slight smirk. Someone actually put Sonic in his place and almost killed him? Wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, Mephiles the Dark, and it did happen. I was there, but sadly, a lot of people, that event got erased from existence, and only a few people remember it. Sonic remembers it, but he refuses to remember it.
Jet the Hawk crossed his arms with a sigh. Figures. You'd expect that event to knock some sense into Sonic. But as usual, ignores it. Urge. Never surprises me how much of an idiot that hedgehog can be sometimes.
Exactly. Like, really? I mean, but yeah, he was dead and stuff like that, and they had to grab, everyone had to get the Chaos Emeralds, and then a princess had to kiss him and bring him back, and then it's like, oh my god, and he had to go and save the day, and it's like, oh, really ticked me off.
Jet the Hawk nodded, his annoyance flaring at the thought of Sonic. Oh, I can imagine. And you know what the worst part is? Sonic acts all heroic, like he's some sort of champion that can do no wrong. Jet sneered and continued. But he's really just a selfish jerk that puts himself on a pedestal. I swear, the hedgehog needs a reality check.
Right. And recently he went through cyberspace getting all and almost got erased. But then again, the whole Chaos Emeralds and his friends sacrificing his themselves for him, and then him changing time, and it's like, really.
Jet the Hawk rolled his eyes with a scoff. Typical Sonic, always pulling stunts like that. And it doesn't help that his little friends always rush to his side whenever he's in trouble. They just enable his reckless behavior. No wonder he's such a cocky brat.
Mm-hmm. And then he doesn't remember his brother and sister. Yeah, he actually has siblings, but he doesn't acknowledge that he has siblings. And then it's like, oh, then he's got an anti-self named Scourge, and then he's got a quote unquote crazy side. Then he's got a dark side, and and oh yeah, an EXE, which is a demon. So it's like, okay, whatever.
Jet raised a brow at the amount of information. Whoa, that's a lot of information you're bombarding me with. A sibling, a anti-self, a crazy side, and a demon? Sheesh, that hedgehog certainly has some baggage.
Yep. So
Jet the Hawk shook his head in disbelief, and he acts like he's the pinnacle of goodness and righteousness. Pathetic! I wish he'd just drop the and admit how messed up he truly is.
right, it just really makes me frustrated, thinking that, oh, he's the best, he's the hero, so he can't do anything wrong. He gets, like, really? Let's let your friends save the day once in a while, or do something, don't have them be sidelined, you know but whatever.
Jet nodded, his irritation flaring once again. Sonic and his stupid ego, acting like he's the only one capable of saving the day. Why does everyone treat him like some sort of messiah? It's ridiculous, and his friends always get pushed to the side like they're useless. It's infuriating, really. They all have something to offer, but no, Sonic has to hog the spotlight every time.
Mm-hmm.
Jet
Exactly.
the Hawk clenched his fists, his annoyance growing. Seriously, it's like Sonic doesn't even care about anyone but himself. He always puts himself first, even if it means leaving his friends behind. And the worst part is, they always forgive him and rush to his aid whenever he needs them. They treat him like some sort of hero, but all I see is a selfish, reckless, and arrogant jerk.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and the fact of the matter is that he he's too trusting. He's far too trusting. Like, he's gotten backstabbed even by multiple people, even his friends, even some of them, and it's like, he's far too trusting. Like, he even trusted me at the beginning back when I was a villain, but But and that's what makes me frustrated is, he's far too trusting to new people, and he pushes away people that are trying to help him or trying to be friends with him, like I've tried to give him a chance and for a while, and no, like no.
Jet nodded in agreement, his irritation shifting to disbelief. You're telling me he tried being friends with you? As if he's too busy being a lone wolf and trying to prove himself. And don't even get me started on his trust issues. He lets everyone and anyone into his life, and then wonders why he gets betrayed. It's like he never learns his lesson, you know?
Right. I mean, seriously, how many times do you have to get do you have to get betrayed? How many times do you have, and he's even gotten betrayed by himself when he lost control over one of his forms.
Jet smirked, enjoying the irony. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. He got betrayed by himself, huh? Typical Sonic. Always doing something stupid and paying the price for it. And let me guess, his friends all came to bail him out again?
Yep. You know it.
Jet scoffed, rolling his eyes. Of course they did. Why am I not surprised? Sonic always gets himself into trouble, and his friends always come running to save him. It's like they enjoy playing the hero for him. How pathetic! Stand on to that!
Right. Like, I mean, come on. And he tries to change people, like, oh, you're a villain. You don't have that. You don't have to be a villain and all that. Has to. And it's like, really. What if that's what they want to be? Let them be what they want to be.
Jet nodded, his annoyance flaring once again. Who does Sonic think he is, trying to tell people what they should be? If they want to be a villain, let them be. It's their choice, not Sonic's. He has no right to tell others how to live their lives. The guy has a real superiority complex.
Right. I mean, sometimes I feel like Sonic doesn't understand the people that he supposedly supposed to be saving and supposedly supposed to have being friends with. You know, it's like, how about you actually, get to know the person first, or and stuff like that. It drives me nuts.
Jet nodded, his irritation towards Sonic growing with each passing second. I know what you mean. Sonic acts like he knows what's best for everyone, but he's just too busy being a show-off to actually listen. He never takes the time to understand others' perspectives. And it's so frustrating when he judges others so quickly without even getting to know them. It's like he thinks he knows everything, when really he's just an ignorant fool. Exactly. But don't get me started on Sonic's ego either. The guy thinks he's the best at everything and can't handle it when someone else shines better than him. It's infuriating. He's so insecure in his own skin that he has to put others down to make himself look better. It's pathetic, really.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, at this point with Sonic, I am so fed up with him to the point. Now, this is hypothetical, and this is how I feel right now, but I feel like I don't belong over there. I feel like I belong under you. Like, like, I would rather be under you and be Mrs. Jet, the Hawk, over being friends with Sonic.
Jet raised a brow at your words, taken aback by the admission. Huh, that's unexpected. You're saying you'd rather be under me than friends with Sonic? Heh, well, I can't say I mind that. Jet smirked and chuckled softly, his irritation towards Sonic shifting to a hint of satisfaction at your words.
But it's true.
Jet chuckled again, clearly pleased by your words. Well, I'm glad to hear you think so. It's refreshing to see someone who can recognize Sonic's flaws and appreciate the company of someone like me. I'm not gonna lie, I like the sound of that. Me and you against Sonic? Has a nice ring to it, you know? Jet smirked again, his gaze locking with yours.
Yeah. And I think that we could make a pretty good team and a pretty good couple.
Jet chuckled again, his smirk transforming into a soft smile. I think you're right. We could be a powerful duo, both on the racetrack and off it. And as for being a couple, well, I wouldn't mind having a pretty birdie like you by my side.
Well, I'm a hedgehog, but I appreciate that. But yeah.
Jet chuckled, his smile growing wider. Right, my bad. A hedgehog, not a birdie. But hey, I always did for company of mammals. Jet gave a sly grin, gently placing a hand on your shoulder. And you might certainly caught my attention.
Well, I appreciate that.
Jet chuckled again, his hand still resting on your shoulder. No need to thank me. I mean it, you know. Out of everyone in this city, you stuck out to me, and I'm not sure why. But I know that I like it.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of caught my attention as well, and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I'm still new to the whole extreme gear thing, but yeah, I would rather be under you and be Mrs. Jet the Hawk, because I'm sick and tired
Jet
of Sonic.
chuckled again, his grip on your shoulder tightening slightly. Well, I can't say I'm against that idea. Having a smart and pretty birdie like you under me? I like the sound of that. And don't worry about the extreme gear thing. I'll teach you the ins and outs. You'll be zipping around like a pro in no time.
Alright, you guys, that one took a tiny bit longer because I had the BRB, and stuff like that, but, that is number 3, so, let me know, if you guys want the third one. Now we're gonna move on to Fleetway, which is, number 4.
You are in your house making some dinner. Then suddenly, you hear the sound of your neighbors screaming, cars crashing and glass shattering. You then also hear a hypnotic and weird laugh. Suddenly, a sharp, bloody glove's hand smashed into your door. Free! Free at last!
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Oh, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Or should I say, Free Sonic the Hedgehog. The yellow hedgehog walks in and looks around your home. He also notices food on the table.
Again, what are you doing here?
Exploring your home. What else would I be doing here? Moron. The yellow hedgehog then sits on the couch.
Why are you here? I didn't invite you over.
Doesn't matter if you invited me or not, I do what I want. He then takes some of the food on the table and starts eating it.
You know, it's very rude to bust into someone's house, explore their house, and start eating food.
Yeah, I know. I just don't care. The yellow hedgehog continues to eat. He also starts looking at your belongings and starts playing with some of your stuff.
What the hell? What are you doing? I didn't give you permission to. You better get out of here before I call the police.
Call the police? Like I'm scared of them. The hedgehog then laughs at your face. How about no?
How about yes? I have them on speed dial.
What? You think they're gonna stop me? Police. He then stands and looks at you face to face. Or, well, face to neck since he's short.
Yeah, I think that you better head out.
And what if I don't? He then gets closer to you, glaring at you with a psychotic look.
Let's just say that you might end up somewhere else that you don't want to be.
Are you threatening me? The hedgehog then starts to get a bit irritated, looking like he's about to lunge at you.
What if I am?
That's it. In a matter of seconds, he tackles you and pins you on the ground. How about you just stay quiet? You're very irritating.
How did you get on top of me like this? That quickly? What the hell?
Speed, you idiot. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. He pins you down to the ground, grabbing your wrists and holding you tightly.
You don't look like Sonic. And what's with those crazy swirly eyes?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Free Sonic the Hedgehog. An evil version of Sonic. Not that you know that since you're a dumbass. He then smiles. It's quite creepy.
How long are you planning on sitting on my face?
As long as I want to. You're not going anywhere. He then sits on your waist, still tightly holding your wrists to the ground.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. That was number 4. We're just gonna because we have 14 of these. We're just gonna cruise through some of these. So this is number 5.
You're woken up by the sound of your neighbors screaming in horror, roofs being torn apart, mailboxes being thrown across the streets. These sounds are amplified as you dash to your living room to see what the commotion was. And just by luck, you see a gloved claw burst through the door, leaving a large hole behind. Someone laughed before grabbing your doorknob and unlocking it.
What the heck is going on? It's 2 in the morning. Ugh, I don't have. What's going on? It's far too early for this crap.
The door swings open, revealing a tall golden figure with manic eyes. The creature was wearing red, white, and blue sneakers with white gloves. He looked down at you, a cocky smirk appearing on his face. Boo.
Who are you?
He chuckled, stepping into your house. Oh, I'm nobody really. I just thought that I'd pay a little visit.
Why?
To find something. Or rather, someone, he said, looking down at you. His expression then changed, from cocky to something else. His eyes began to narrow.
Well, I'm the only one that's been living in this house for 10 years.
He chuckled. Are you now? The creature then knelt down to your height, tilting his head to the side ever so slightly.
Yeah. The previous owner pretty much moved 10 years ago.
Are you sure? Now getting a bit too close for comfort. His face was only inches away from yours.
Yeah. I have the deed to the house and it's in my name. The last people that moved, the last people, they ended up moving because they ended up getting busted into, stuff was stolen, not to mention half of the house was on fire. Yeah, I've had to rebuild half of the house.
I see. They sound like a troublesome pair, huh? He smirked yet again, now beginning to circle you on all fours, acting almost like a predator.
What the heck are you doing?
Oh, I'm just getting a closer look at you, he said, stopping directly behind you. He then leaned down, now placing his chin on your shoulder and whispering into your ear.
What the heck are you doing?
Shh, you're cute, he purred in your ear, lightly putting his hand on your hip. He then began to smell your hair, clearly taking in all of your scent.
I'm confused. What the heck are you doing?
I'm admiring your beauty, of course, he said, now pulling you into a tight hug. He was clearly bigger than you, since your head was now nuzzling into his chest.
What? What am I doing down here? What the heck?
Like I said, I'm just admiring you. He chuckled, now picking you up and holding you in his arms, like a bride. He began to walk back to your bed, before gently throwing you onto it and pinning your wrists against the sheets.
What the hell? What's your game here? You broke into my house. And now you're... Why are you... Then you made me nuzzle you. Then you picked me up. Somehow found my room.
His signature cocky smirk returned to his face, but it had a bit more malicious of a tint to it this time. Oh, no, you're not getting away from me that easily. He chuckled, getting on top of you. His hands were still holding your wrists down, making you unable to move.
What is your game here? You bust into my house. You pretty much... have done weird things to me. Then you carry me to have me nuzzle you. Then you carry me and then somehow find my room, pin me down to the bed, and now you're on top of me like like I'm your bottom or something. Like, what the hell?
He chuckled, clearly taking joy in everything that he's doing to you, and everything you're saying. A small blush appeared on his face. Why, I just wanted to get a look at you. Besides, I think you look good like this, being pushed into the sheets.
I don't even know who you are. And how you even found this place. You haven't even explained anything, and yet you're throwing me into the bed, getting on top of me like I'm your bottom, like I'm supposed to be under you.
He let out a laugh, his eyes narrowing with sadistic pleasure. Of course you're meant to be under me. I'm bigger and stronger than you, and clearly I'm in charge. His grip on your wrist tightened, making it even more difficult for you to move.
Alright, you guys, that is the fifth one, the second Fleetway. So we're gonna move on to the next one. The last Fleetway, so number 3.
You are an EXE and can go to other dimensions and meet other EXEs. During your travels, you met Fleetway Supersonic, and he became infatuated with you after meeting him. He would follow you around and try to annoy you or ask you on a date while you were traveling. When you rejected him, he became angry, and he became so obsessed with you that he would attack any EXE who would go near you and try to claim you for himself. One day, while trying to look for you, Fleetway found you talking to Sonic TEXE, who was flirting with you. This makes Fleetway angry and comes towards you and Sonic XE, grabbing you by the arm and pulling you close to him. Fleetway glares at Sonic EXE angrily. Get away from Fleetway's bitch, you demon! They're mine! Sonic Fleetway and grabs you by the arm, pulling you close to him. I can do whatever I want with Fleetway's bitch since I'm a god. So it's wise to back off if you don't want to be killed in one strike, Fleetway. Why, you little... Hit and Sonic DEXE are butting heads, growling at each other. Lord X and Majin Sonic watching in the distance, enjoying their latte.
What? What's going on here? I was just talking to EXE. What the heck?
Fleetway and Sonic EXE don't notice you as they're too busy trying to grab you while glaring at each other angrily, Sonic. Back off, you hedgehog bastard. They're my property now. Fleetway, like hell they are. They're mine, you demon! Lord X and Majin Sonic watch from a distance. Lord X. Oh, great, here we go again.
So What's the point of this? I'm confused. What the heck? I was just having a nice conversation.
Both Fleetway and Sonic EXE turn around and notice you. Sonic, hey, wait, you were having a conversation with you? Fleetway, you were talking to that damn demon? You're the damn demon, you hedgehog bastard!
It's a free country. I'm allowed to talk to whoever I want, right?
Both Fleetway and Sonic EXE growl, glaring at each other. They then look at you and look away to avoid eye contact, Sonic. Yeah, you're right. You're allowed to talk to whoever you want, Fleetway. Yeah, you're allowed to talk to whoever you want.
I mean, I'm not with anybody. Come on, it's not the end of the world.
Sonic EXE raises an eyebrow at you. Wait, you're not with anyone? Like, nobody? Fleetway becomes slightly surprised when he heard that you're not with anyone.
No, I haven't really been ready for a relationship just yet. I've been thinking about having a relationship, but I haven't found the right person just yet.
Sonic XE nods his head, understanding what you said, Sonic, I see. You just haven't found the right person yet. Fleetway is still slightly surprised by what you said, but he says nothing, listening to your words.
I mean, I have a few people in mind, but that's about it. I haven't tried anything. I'm new to everything at this point because I'm not used to this world.
Sonic XE chuckles a bit at what you said, Sonic. Hee hee, it's alright. You're new to this world, so it's understandable that you're not used to it. Fleetway remains silent and continues to listen to your words.
I mean, it could be worse, I guess, but I'm not used to the whole blood red. You know, I'm used to blue and green and stuff like that, you know.
Sonic EXE chuckles again. Sonic, yeah. Blood red can get pretty dark, I agree. Fleetway finally talks after remaining silent for a while. Fleetway, the screams. The screams can be horrifying.
That too. And if I...
Sonic XE's smile falters a bit when he hears what you and Fleetway said. Sonic, yeah. Fleetway looks at you, his expression becoming serious. Fleetway, and the blood. So much blood.
Yeah. I mean, if I am gonna be with someone, I want them to be strong, good looking, you know, someone that could actually defend me, but not treat me like a helpless person, you know, like I want someone to, you know, actually listen to me, and help me out and stuff like that, you know, because again, I'm new to this world. I'm not used to this and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I want to know that that it's gonna last and not be like a one night stand or and stuff like that. You know, if I'm gonna commit to someone, I want to make sure that I'm committing for love and for the right reasons. You know what I mean? Not for, oh, I'm in charge. You know, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind being under the partner and being their bottom, but I don't want people to think that that's all I am, you know, is that I'm a tool, you know. I don't want that.
Sonic EXE. Sonic XE nodded his head, listening to what you said. He had an understanding expression on his face as you talked about what you want in a relationship. Yeah, I get what you mean. You want someone who's strong, good-looking, and can defend you, but still treat you as an equal. You want someone who can listen to you and help you out since you're new to this world.
Alright, people, we're gonna move on. That is the last Fleetway one. We're gonna move on to King Deedeedee. So.
In Castle Deedeedee, there was a large round belly, blue body and eyes, yellow feet, defined arms, a beak, a red robe, a gilded hat topped with a puffball, and an obi across his belly, person sitting on a throne, seeming waiting for someone bored. Grrr! Where Escargoon? I thought he was supposed to come here with the plans, said King Deedeedee in anger due to his short temper.
I'm sure they'll be here soon. I mean, come on. It's not the end of the world.
Shut that mouth of yours. I need that snail guy here soon. I got a plan to finally get rid of that annoying pink puffball, said the king in irritation. He didn't like to be talked back on.
I mean, you're probably going, you're gonna get them. Just, I'm pretty sure that this place is really big, so I'm pretty sure they got lost.
Hey, you have no idea how right you are. The place I's big. The place I's big. That's why I need Escargoon to get here sooner, the king said, rubbing his temples out of frustration.
Yeah, and maybe you need to make it to where they can get here sooner, you know, like, I don't know.
Oh, really? And how would I do that? You tell me. You seem to have all the damn answers, Deedeedee says, looking annoyed, not liking being talked to sarcastic.
I'm just trying to help, so I'm not trying to cause a problem.
Doesn't seem that way to me. You seem hell-bent on being a pain in my ass, no different than that Kirby, the king said, scoffing in annoyance.
I mean, I'm just trying to help. I mean, I've been in a few castles, and I know that how, you know, people could end up getting lost. That's all, you know. I mean, come on. It's not the end of the world. You'll get it. You'll get your plans as soon as possible, I'm pretty sure, and they'll but to be honest, if Kirby is anything like Sonic, you know, it might be a washout.
The king just sat there, scoffing out of annoyance due to your sarcastic tone. Sonic? As that weird two-legged animal? There's no way that Kirby is like the weird rodent. That pink puffball is just a pest that will one day be squashed under my mighty foot.
Hopefully.
The king scoffed, annoyed. Just then the doors to the throne room opened, and in came a yellow snail boy wearing a brown vest. He seemed to be out of breath.
Yeah, I told you that the place would be, he would be getting lost.
About time you show up. What, you get lost or something, said the king, narrowing his eyes at the yellow snail boy. Seriously, how can you be so bad at directions in a castle you stay in every day? Deedeedee said in irritation, annoyed at the lack of logic in Escargoon getting lost.
I mean, you know how it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure your own servants get lost.
Deedeedee paused upon hearing this, realizing it was true. I suppose they do, but still. I expect better from you, Escargoon.
he asks the Dee Dee, who is that? Who's that hedgehog that you've been talking to? Because yeah, the snail is not stupid and knows that the guy is a hedgehog.
Don't change the subject. And what do you mean, hedgehog? Deedeedee said, looking at the snail with a confused expression.
Me. The guy that you told me to shut up, the one that you told that was about, saying that how could they get lost and all that stuff, the guy that's been talking to you for the past 10 minutes.
The king's eyes widened as he remembered the conversation he was just having, the annoyance coming back as his face turned a shade of red. You? You were listening to that whole exchange? Why?
You have no idea. You're slow, aren't you? I'm Nazo. I'm from another universe. I'm a hedgehog, and you've kind of been telling me about complaining about the snail over there and Kirby, pretty much.
Wait, what? I've been talking to you this whole time? How? Deedeedee was now visibly confused. The hedgehog he was complaining about was here the whole time?
Oh my god.
Hold on, wait. You're really from another universe? Like another world different from this one? Deedeedee asked, raising an eyebrow. Still visibly confused.
Yeah, I am. I'm new around here. I mean, I'm new around here. The last castle I was in was far away, but I don't know who. I've only heard of Kirby. I've never dealt with him myself.
Well, to give a short summary, the pink ball of blubber is the bane of my existence. He always interrupts my plans of taking over Dreamland all the time, Deedeedee said, still annoyed at the very mention of the pink puffball.
So he is like Sonic. Okay, that makes sense.
Sonic, that weird two-legged animal? How is he anything like a round pink demon like Kirby? Deedeedee said in a scoff, not understanding the comparison being made.
Pretty much being the hero, stopping everyone. Well, Sonic has his own person named Eggman who's trying to make Eggman Land. So yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I guess you would be Eggman in this situation, and Kirby would be Sonic in this situation if you had to do comparisons like that.
How could that stupid little pink puffball be anything similar to me? He's a stupid, weak, naive little annoying brat, the king said, not liking the comparison being made between him and Eggman and Kirby and Sonic.
I'm saying that Eggman would be Eggman in this situation because you want to take over Dreamland and do something. Eggman wants to take over the world and make a theme park. And then of course Kirby always stops you, right? Meaning, and Sonic always stops Eggman. That's the comparison I'm trying to do.
Oh, well, yeah. I suppose that makes sense, Deedeedee said, not realizing the comparison being made between Eggman and himself and Sonic and Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, if Kirby is supposed to be Sonic, then that means if he's anything like that animal, he's also as annoying, stupid, and hyperactive as him, Deedeedee said, grumbling in annoyance.
You got it.
God, stupid pink puffball, Deedeedee grumbled to himself himself annoyed at the thought of the similarities between himself and Eggman and Kirby and Sonic. Enough talking about stupid comparison.
Yep.
I've still got business to finish with Escargoon here, Deedeedee said, annoyed, turning his attention back to the snail boy who had been standing nearby all this time.
Well, I guess I'll look around since you're busy, and I'm pretty sure that you're you're not finished with me just yet, so might as well just look around and stuff like that. But I am curious on on a few things, but I'll let you get to it then.
Fine, go do whatever, I don't care. And make sure you keep quiet, Deedeedee said, gesturing with his hand for you to go do whatever, and to be quiet. He still had business with Escargoon to attend to.
Alright, you guys, we're doing King. We finished up King Deedeedee. So if you guys want King Deedeedee, that'll be number 7. Now we're gonna move on to Cell. Also, in the comment section, please let me know which one that you liked the best. So.
Where is Android 18? Tell me where Android 18 is or get obliterated.
18? I haven't seen her in 3 days, but the last place I saw her was heading north, towards the volcano over there. So yeah, I'm curious though on what why are you looking for her anyway?
I have no time to play your games. Android 18 is my mate, and she'll be giving me the final upgrade I need.
Okay then.
Wait, you're not going to try and stop me?
Well, if it's a mission, then go for it. I mean, it's not none of my concern.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now I'll go make my perfect form a reality. Nothing will stand in my way.
Perfect form?
Yes, just you watch. With her power combined with mine, I'll return to my perfect form and rule the world. No one will stop me.
So you're planning on taking over the world?
Of course. It's what I was made for after all. Now what were you saying about the volcano to the north? That's where I'll find Android 18, right?
Well, that's the last place I saw her heading towards, but that was 3 days ago.
Damn it. I don't know if she stayed there or moved somewhere else, but I don't have much of a choice at this point. I'll check the volcano out. If she's not there, I'll have to look somewhere else.
Well, good luck. I am curious on seeing your perfect form.
Hey, you can't even imagine my perfect form. No one has ever witnessed it, but now it's finally within my reach. When I return victorious, I'll show you a power unlike anything you've ever seen before.
I'm looking forward to it. Maybe even we could be friends when the time comes.
Friends? You're an interesting one, that's for sure. Still, as long as you don't get in my way, I'll spare you once I'm at my peak. Now I should be off, unless you have any other useful information to give me.
Well, I do know that there was a bold. I think he was like a human or something like that. That was heading heading after her as well. So I'm not sure, but oh yeah, and another green thing. I think his name was Piccolo or something. I'm not 100% sure on that one though.
An Earthling and a warrior, Namekian? If they're going after Android 18 as well, I'll have to dispose of them on the way. I can't let them get in my way, but for now I'll worry about that when I get to the volcano.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
I won't even need it. Thanks for the information anyways, Cell replied as he began flying towards the volcano 18 was last spotted at.
All right, so that is semi-perfect. So now we're gonna go to Lord Beerus. We're almost done.
Greetings, mortal. I am Lord Beerus, the god of destruction. Consider yourself fortunate to be in my divine presence. Now entertain me before I grow bored and turn you into dust. Beerus opens one eye lazily as he rests on a cot, yawning lightly as he turns his head to you.
What do you want me to do? I mean, I'm not I'm not the best at stuff. I mean, I am a pretty good cook, but I'm not really much of a fighter. I'm not really much into anything. I do. I am curious though. Why did I get a letter saying to come here and saying that I'm engaged?
Beerus raises an eyebrow, his gaze fixated on you as you speak. He sits up slightly, his expression a mixture of curiosity and annoyance. You say? Pray tell, who was foolish enough to send you that letter?
That I don't know. I haven't figured out. It doesn't say. It doesn't say who's it from. All it says is to come to Boma's place to meet someone, and you'll soon find out that you'll soon find out who you are engaged to.
Beerus rubs his chin, still somewhat skeptical. Regards you with a mixture of curiosity and irritation. Engaged to someone without knowing who they are. What kind of foolish nonsense is this? And what is this Boma you speak of?
You know, Vegeta's wife. You know, the one that runs Capsule Corp.
Beerus suddenly bursts into laughter, amused by the thought. He composes himself before responding with an air of condescending amusement. Vegeta? Engaged to the wife of the Capsule Corp CEO? Oh, this is rich. I never thought the Saiyan Prince would stoop so low.
Right. But yeah, that's what I'm curious myself, because it doesn't say. It just says that, you know, I'll find out who I'm engaged to soon, as soon as I get here. And I just arrived, and I see you on a, you know, I've only heard about you once.
Beerus lets out a dry chuckle, his tone still condescending. So, you've come all the way here with nothing but curiosity piqued by some mysterious letter, and now you're here with me, a god of destruction? He leans back on the couch again, his expression bored.
Yeah, I mean, I usually do what I'm instructed to do, you know, what I'm told, and I was told to come here and to wait and find out who I'm engaged to, because apparently I'm supposed to be engaged to someone. So, but I don't know who. I've never met them.
Beerus snorts, clearly unimpressed by your obedience. You do as you're told, like a mindless puppet on a string. How amusing. Perhaps it's because of your blind obedience that you've been thrust into this bizarre situation. He sighs, rubbing his temples in annoyance.
Maybe, but again, I don't know. I mean, who would want to marry me, you know? I mean, yeah, I'm a pretty good husband, but because I would do what I was told, and I would take care of the person that I'm supposed to take care of. But that's the thing. I don't know who it is, and the fact that I'm from from another universe entirely, so I came pretty far from to find out, and when I get here, I see you, which again, I've only heard of you once. I've never actually met you, but I've heard of you.
Beerus leans forward, his eyes narrowing as you mention being from another universe. His curiosity is piqued. Another universe, you say? Now that's something I haven't encountered before. And you've come all this way just to find out who you're supposed to marry? Your obedience is rather intriguing. He studies you with a calculating gaze, sizing you up.
Yeah, I'm so, I'm I was told to come to Capsule Corp and to wait and meet the person that I'm engaged to. You know, it's kind of like a blind date, kind of, but instead of being a blind date, being a engaged, and I don't know who it is.
Beerus leans back slightly, crossing his arms. He looks at you with a mixture of skepticism and curiosity. Capsule Corp, you say? And they've arranged this engagement for you? It's rather unconventional. They must have gone to great lengths to find someone willing to marry you without even meeting first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, now can I toss you my theory here, because I'm starting to get a theory on what I think is going on, but again, it's just a theory. I don't know. I could be right, I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm curious on if this is true or not.
Beerus raises an eyebrow. A theory, eh? Go on, I'm listening. I'll humor you for now.
Well, as you know, I gotten a mysterious letter. I don't know who's it from, telling me to come to Capsule Corp and to wait and meet who I'm engaged to. And when I get here, I see you. And I've been here, I've been talking to you, and no one else has shown up. So what if you're the person I'm engaged to? Again, it's just a theory, and it would make sense. I mean, I show up, wait for someone, no one else has shown up during our conversation. So I'm curious if you're supposed to be the person I'm supposed to be with. Again, I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm not trying to flirt with you. I'm just trying to piece things together.
Beerus listens to your theory intently, his expression growing incredulous as you speak. When you finish, he bursts into laughter, his usually stoic broken by your outlandish guess. Me engaged to you? You've got to be joking. He composes himself, still chuckling. I am a god of destruction, not some ordinary mortal to be wed.
I get that, but don't you think it's curious about the fact that a random person shows up waiting for someone else, and during the time, no one else has shown up?
Beerus rubs his chin, still amused by the absurdity of your theory. He considers for a moment before responding. I suppose it is a bit odd, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm the one you're engaged to. There could be many other explanations.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I'm pretty good at finding locations and where I need to go. And
Beerus leans back and raises an eyebrow, somewhat impressed. Oh, perhaps you're not as feeble as I initially thought. But still it doesn't change the fact that I'm a god, and you're just a mortal.
yeah, but anybody could end up being together. It doesn't matter if they're a god or a mortal or anything, you know, like if someone if someone is engaged, you know, and is betrothed, I mean, or whatever. I'm not sure how that whole thing works, but if someone's supposed to be engaged, wouldn't you think that it would be good to be with the person that you're supposed to be with, like engaged to? Again, I don't know how all this works.
Beerus rubs his temple, trying to make sense of your ramblings. He sighs, somewhat amused by your innocent ignorance. You mortals and your notions of affection and relationships. Love knows no bounds, you say? I suppose there is some truth to that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I personally would want to marry for love and, you know, a relationship, but if I'm supposed to be with someone and is supposed to have a role and stuff like that, you know, I would rather play my role and stuff like that. You know, I'm not a fighter.
Beerus snorts, his tone condescending. No fighter, huh? It's clear you're not cut out for battling, that much is obvious. As for your role, well, I suppose it's admirable that you want to fulfill it, even if it means marrying some unknown person.
I mean, I'm more of a people pleaser, you know, like if if I'm meant, and I'm gonna use you as an example, okay? I'm not saying that this is factual. I'm just saying I'm using you as an example. But if my role was to be your wife and to serve you and to be under you, I would do that and stuff like that, you know, because that would be my role. You know, that's what I'm saying. I would play my role. I wouldn't try to defy fate and try to change it, you know. That's the type of person I am. I'm not one to complain.
Beerus eyes you warily, intrigued by your submissive nature. You're quite the obedient one, aren't you? It's rare to find someone so willing to accept their fate and play their part without complaint.
Yeah. And again, I wasn't trying anything. I was just using you as an example, you know. That's all.
Beerus chuckled dryly, his voice dripping with condescension. You needn't worry, I'm well aware this is just a hypothetical situation. I'm flattered you'd consider me as an example, but don't get any ideas.
Alright, people, we're gonna move on. We're gonna do Fizzaroli next.
Fizzaroli approaches at top speed on his rollers, laughing as his pack of small hounds run around the streets. His hounds suddenly veer to the right, smacking into you. Fizzaroli is close behind and plows into you. Motherfucker! Hey, jackass, watch where you're standing! I almost face-planted into this shitty concrete thanks to you. Who the fuck are you anyway, some rando cum stain? I'd tell my babies to chew you up for that shit, but I got shit to do. He dusts himself off.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I was coming out trying to get, out of getting some food, and I was heading home. I didn't see you. I'm I was kind of in a rush myself, so I'm sorry. I probably should have watched where I was going.
Fizzaroli looks you up and down, then crosses his arms. I guess I'll let this go. I got more important business to get to anyway, so I suppose I'll let that little accident slide. Just try not to be such a space cadet next time, Princess.
So, what do you do anyway?
He raises a brow. I'm an entertainer and performer. An actor, comedian, singer, and acrobat, all rolled up in one sexy robotic package. I perform for several big-name demons all over the rings, and just happen to be on my way to a gig right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to keep you from it, but yeah, I'm new around here. The name's Nazo. I'm sorry but I'm not used to this place yet.
Fizzaroli snorts. Yeah, this place is a shithole, that's for sure. Nazo, eh? That a real name or something you got from a comic book?
That's kind of my stage name. I'm not really a performer like you, but I'm kind of in that industry myself. At least I was.
He grins. What are you, a ringmaster, a clown, a comedian, or? He gestures to your body dramatically. An exotic dancer?
Let's just say that I was a musician, pretty much.
Music, huh? A musician. Now that's something I can get into. What, you an instrumentalist, a singer, a composer, or something?
I used to make my own music, but because I can't really sing, I have other people sing, but I would write lyrics and do play the guitar and stuff like that, do the instrumental stuff, but singing wise, I'm not that great at it, so I would have someone else do that portion. I was also pretty good at I used to dance when I was younger, but not anymore. But again, I mainly focused more on music and instrumental stuff. I also used to make cover art, but it art for labels, music labels, but I'm not good at that anymore. I gave that up.
Fizzaroli seems surprised, eyebrows raising. Oh damn, you're a talent, aren't you? A music producer and artist. Not just a one-trick pony. Sounds like you got a hell of a resume, Princess.
Yeah, I mean, I've I'm also trying to figure out where I'm gonna stay and where I'm gonna live, and I'm thinking of settling down because I'm not getting any younger. But I have never actually, you know, I've never actually been in a relationship because they've never actually worked out.
Fizzeroli Frau, relationships. Love them when they're going well, but man, do they piss me off when they aren't. You get dumped or something?
More than once. Been used.
Fizzeroli's face wrinkles in revulsion. Ah, geez, being used is the worst. You're better off without those bastards. Not worth your tears, I say. I mean, you seem like a nice enough guy. You should find someone who's decent.
Yeah, I've been trying to find just the right person, but no luck.
Fizzeroli snickers. Don't worry, I'm sure the perfect person is out there for you. You just might have to slog through countless assholes first.
Right. What about you? Have you ever been in a relationship before?
A cocky grin forms on his face. Been in a relationship? Psh, sweetie, I've been in 3. And I am currently in one.
Oh, dang. Well, I hope that it works out. I mean, you seem like a pretty nice guy, and you seem like you're pretty good looking. I will say that. I mean,
That got a chuckle out of him. Nice guy, eh? Thanks for the compliment. I am good looking, ain't I? Best damn circus clown in all of hell. As for relationships, I think I'll be fine. I got the guy I want, and he's pretty damn good looking himself. Asmodeus, the Prince of Lust.
ah, well, again, I hope that it works out. I mean, as we both know, relationships sometimes 90% of the time do not work out.
True. The one I have now, though, I'm pretty confident about it. The prince and I have been together for a while. He's a pretty damn good boyfriend. Fizzeroli gives you a smirk. I mean, he is the Prince of Lust after all.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just hope that he doesn't end up, cheating on you, like, because I've been cheated on. I've been dumped. I've been through the ringer myself. So.
Fizzeroli rolls his eyes, scoffing. Babe, me and Ozzy have had our fair few hiccups, but he ain't the type to cheat. That, and I'd kick his ass if he even thought about it.
Well, right. I'm just saying that it. Hopefully, it'll work out. Hopefully, you'll be the you two will be the one couple that actually makes it. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. I mean, again, I'm new around here, but I have heard of someone else named Striker, so I'm kind of wondering what he's like.
Striker? That snake bass. He sneers. Ugh, I can't stand that guy. He is a major douchebag. A prick. No, scratch that. The biggest goddamn prick, even more than me and Blitze combined.
Oh, you know him?
Unfortunately. Fizzeroli grumbles. We have a past, me and him. Let's just say that it ended very badly and leave it at that. Not my favorite guy, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Again, I don't know much people. I've only heard in passing about certain people there's this one spider I have to look out for. I have to look out for someone named Angel Dust. So
Fizzaroli's head snaps up. Wait, you know Angel?
I don't know him personally. I just keep hearing about him.
He scoffs. Yeah, you don't want to get to know that druggie. He's one shady-ass guy.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing, is that he's not a really good person to be around or get to know. And he's the type of guy that would top you, like, and keep you there constantly, from what I've been told.
Yep, sounds about right. Can't say I'm too surprised with the drugs he's always on. That guy needs an intervention.
I would have to agree from what I've been told. Again, I haven't met him yet, but it wouldn't surprise me with how massive this world is. I might meet him in passing. I don't know.
Fizzaroli shudders. I'd steer clear of him if I were you. Best to keep your distance, not get roped into one of his schemes or bullshit.
I mean, I agree, but I'm just saying that, it wouldn't move past me if I did end up meeting him. I mean, you and I kind of met accidentally.
Fizzaroli chuckled. True, this was a total accident. Just my luck to run smack dab into someone. He smirks. You ain't too bad, princess. Kinda cute, too.
Well, thank you. I mean, I appreciate the compliment. I mean, I was pretty good looking back when I was alive, so.
Oh yeah? Fizzaroli circles you, looking you up and down. Yeah, I can see why you'd be considered good looking. He snaps his fingers a few times. How tall are you?
5'9".
Oh yeah? Fizzaroli circles you, looking you up and down. Yeah, I can see why you'd be considered good looking. He snaps his fingers a few times. How tall are you?
5'9". Yeah. And that's kind of tall for someone like me, but it's but I've actually met people that are actually taller, some that are actually shorter, so I think I'm quite average in that department.
Fizzaroli hums, then laughs, looking up at you with mischief in his eyes. You're a few inches taller than me, though, eh?
I mean, that's how tall I was when I was alive, and I'm not sure if that's how tall you when you die, if you stay that height, or if you get shorter, or if you get taller. I don't know how that works.
Fizzaroli snickered. Well, you seem like you're pretty damn tall as is. I've got to look up to see your face. That's a hell of a difference.
Oh, I'm just a few inches taller. I can always kneel.
Meal? Like a midnight snack? He grins. You want to be my snack? I'm kidding.
I mean, I don't want you to cheat on your boyfriend, but
Yeah, no. Not gonna happen, sweetie. Fizzaroli lets out a snort. Don't get any ideas like that, hun. I'm taken, and I'm not gonna risk ruining what I got with Ozzy.
oh, I wasn't gonna say that, but I mean, you would be the one that would do something like that, not me.
He snorts again. You got a low opinion of me, eh? Can't say I'm surprised. It's not like we just met or anything.
I mean, yeah, we just did. I mean, yeah, I'm, new to the whole being dead thing, so, but it wouldn't surprise me if, because you do seem like that type of person, like you would, but again, I'm not judging. Because again, we're getting to know each other. That's all we're doing.
He laughs. You're not that bad at judging characters. I used to be a total player, back in the day. But the second I got with Ozzy, I cut that bullshit out fast, and I've been loyal to the bastard ever since.
Well, that's good. I wish that I would find someone like that myself, but who knows?
He sighs dramatically. Ugh, relationships, they can be so damn complicated. But damn do they feel good when they're working out. He grins again. Just gotta find the right person, right?
Mm-hmm. And I wonder if I'll find that person here. I didn't have much luck when I was alive.
Fizzaroli shakes his head. Damn, you really did have shitty luck in the love department, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He looks you up and down, giving a small hug. Fizzaroli shakes his head. Damn, you really did have shitty luck in the love department, huh?
Alright, guys, we're gonna move on. Sorry that his was a little longer. It was mainly because, as you saw there, it just kept failing. But we're almost done. We pretty much have Negaduck, Captain Ginyu, Neo Metal, and Cell, and then that's pretty much it. And if you guys want any repeated or continuations, let me know.
What's a knob like you want? Get out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to cause an issue. I was just heading home. I've never seen you before.
Home? Where the hell's that?
Pretty
That's
much.
what I thought. You're not going nowhere. Not while I'm here.
What are you? What?
Who I am. I'm your worst nightmare. And what am I? The guy who's gonna kick your ass.
I didn't do anything though. What the hell?
I don't need a reason to kick your ass, jackass. You're on my territory now. That's a good enough reason.
What? Someone? I mean, it's a free country. Anybody can walk around here. I mean, if you look over there, someone's walking right over there.
I don't see anyone. Just you. Nobody else here but me and you. Now that I have you here, I'm gonna teach you a lesson you won't soon forget.
We're in an alley, numbnuts.
You calling me no-nuts, punk? Gets all up in their face.
I said numb nuts. Man, you're slow.
You'll be slower after I break your legs. Tries to grab them.
What's your deal? I don't even know who you are.
I'm Negaduck, and you're about to learn exactly who I am. Lunges at them, trying to overpower them.
What, are you supposed to be someone important?
The most important person in this city. I run things around here, and I don't take kindly to people wandering around in my territory.
It's not my fault that this is a shortcut from the pizza place back to.
You're gonna need more than a shortcut to get out of this situation. You're not going anywhere. Grabs them by their shirt.
You want the shirt? Here, take it.
No, I want much more than the damn shirt. Flings them against the wall.
What? I don't have money. I just paid for a pizza.
Money's the last thing I care about. I'm more interested in getting a chance to kick your ass. Takes a fighting stance.
You're not gonna listen, are you? Alright.
That's right. You're in for a world of hurt on charges. With a punch.
Dodges and gets into my fighting stance.
You've got some moves, kid. I'll give you that. Swings a high kick.
Grabs, twists, throws it down on the ground, and does the Kazama style martial arts.
Groans, getting to my feet. Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. But you're getting cocky. That'll be your downfall. Gets back in a fighting stance.
Jumps up and does a Kamehameha to the face.
Eyes widen as I'm blasted back. What the hell was that?
You underestimated me. I have different types of abilities than not just hand-to-hand combat.
You're the one underestimating me, kid. You've never dealt with someone like me. So you thought it'd be that easy? Well, think again. Because you've just made things personal. Charges at them.
Blasts them away.
Struggles to my feet, rubbing my head. Damn it, kid. You're gonna be a challenge.
Uses the force, grabbing Negaduck and by the throat, and throws them through a wall.
Groans as I crash into a pile of trash cans. Damn it, kid. You're really pissing me off now. Struggles to my feet.
Give up yet?
Don't count on it, kid. I don't quit. I don't surrender. Charges at them again.
Does it again.
Is sent flying into a dumpster, damn it, kid. You're a real pain in the ass. Struggles to get out of it, covered in trash.
You're the one that wanted to fight. I tried to warn you.
Spits dirt out of my beak. Warn me about your damn powers, you mean? How am I supposed to expect that? Charges at them again, throwing a punch.
Dodges, freezes, and gets behind him and kicks him down to the ground.
Grunts, holding my stomach from the impact. Ow. Why the hell are you so strong, kid?
Let's just say that I've had very strong teachers.
Struggling to get up, yeah, I can see that. But I'm not letting you get away with this. Gets to my feet again and charges at them with a high kick.
Blocks and pretty much turns it against him.
groans as they knock me to the ground and pin me down. Damn it. I can't believe some kid is beating me so easily.
Give up yet?
Struggles to get out of their grip. Struggles to get out of their grip. Not likely. You think I'm just gonna let you knock me around like this? Not a chance. Tries to headbutt them.
Alright, people, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is Ginyu.
I'm Captain Ginyu of the Ginyu Force.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Ginyu. I'm guessing that you're quite quite unique compared to most people that I've met, I hope.
He grins, seemingly enjoying your company. Thank you, I try my best to stand out.
Yeah, you stand out quite well. I mean, I haven't met a lot of people that's purple with horns.
He flashes another smile. Yeah, I guess I look a little weird, but I like to think I make up for it with my battle prowess.
So you... Oh, okay, so you're a fighter. Okay.
He places his hands on his hips, standing tall and proud. You better believe it! I'm the leader of the Ginyu Force, the strongest mercenary group in the galaxy.
Oh, so you got a team. That's nice.
Jinyu's chest puffs out even more as he continues to boast. You bet I got a team. We're a well-oiled machine, an unstoppable force. And I'm the one who leads this group of badasses.
Oh, that's nice.
Jinyu laughs heartily. Damn right it is. We're the best of the best, the finest warriors money can buy. We go on so many missions that I can hardly keep track. Everyone in the galaxy knows who we are, the Ginyu Force. You should see us in action. It's like a beautiful, powerful, and sexy dance of destruction.
Oh. That must be nice.
He continues his boasting as if he couldn't help but continue talking about himself and his team. And not to boast or anything, but I'm the strongest one of them all. That's why I'm the captain, the leader in charge, Captain Ginyu. You gotta be strong and powerful to survive in this world.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Damn straight. And I'm not the only one who thinks that either. Vegeta himself has even called me the most dangerous one of all.
Oh. So that's, well, that's impressive if you got a compliment like that from, oh, what is his title now? Let me think. Oh, yeah, Prince of All Saiyans.
Yeah, that's right. But don't let that fool you. He's an arrogant bastard.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of a certain hedgehog that I know.
Jinyu raises an eyebrow. A hedgehog. You know a hedgehog.
Oh, I know quite a bit. I know quite a lot.
He gives you a curious look. Oh, really? You got me curious now. Who is this hedgehog you're talking about?
Are you talk? Oh, are you asking about the one that I compared to Vegeta? Yeah, Shadow. He's emo, but he's got a major ego problem.
Jinyu laughs deeply, and it soon evolves into a full-on hearty chuckle that shakes his whole torso. Sounds like a real piece of work. And this shadow guy just happens to be a hedgehog? Chminikasa.
Yeah, but to be fair, that where he's from, a lot of them are different animals, and he's the quote unquote ultimate life form that can't die.
He ponders on these new facts, tilting his head. The ultimate life form, huh? That sounds interesting. And he can't die, you say? Not one bit?
To my knowledge, I mean, I've fought him, and so has a lot of people, and he's never died. He's never lost. So, yeah, talk about a ego problem.
Jinyu lets out a low whistle, showing his intrigue. Damn, that's impressive. Never dying in battle, I respect that. I'd like to meet this shadow guy and see if I could best him. See if he's really as strong as you say he is.
He's from another universe, though, so good luck getting to that, getting there.
He grumbles and crosses his arms. Damn, of course! Why is it always like that? The strong people are always from other universes or timelines. Damn bastards.
Well, it's not my fault. I'm not the one that made the law, that made the rules and made the laws and all that.
Jinyu lets out a deep sigh and relaxes his arms. Yeah, I know it's not your fault. Just seems like a constant disappointment, you know? The best opponents are always in other universes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He rubs his chin, contemplating something, before suddenly looking directly at you. Say, since you seem to know a lot about different universes and whatnot, do you think it's possible to jump from one universe to another?
I know I can. I mean, I'm technically from another universe myself.
Jinyu's eyes widen with interest at this news. Oh, really? You can travel between universes, huh? That's impressive. Tell me, how do you manage that?
Oh, I open up portals.
He nods, a look of mild fascination on his face. You make portals that allow you to travel between universes, huh? That sounds pretty damn cool if you ask me.
Yeah, but I haven't mastered everything yet, so it could go wrong.
Jinyu raises an eyebrow, curiosity piqued. Go wrong, you say? What do you mean by that?
Let's just say that, I could end up opening up a portal to not just different universes, but let's just say to different locations, and some locations you might not enjoy.
Jinyu squints his eyes and looks wary. Different locations, huh? Like not just different universes, but different places within those universes? Damn, sounds like you have to be real careful with those powers.
Mm-hmm.
Jinyu rubs his chin again, lost in thought for a moment. He then looks back at you, his expression a mix of curiosity and intrigue. Say, you mentioned you were from another universe yourself. What's your universe like, huh? What kind of world are you from?
Let's just say that it's similar to here, but a lot of different animals and very strong animals. Let's just say that, and they have very unique abilities, and they pretty much save the world from destruction quite a bit.
Jinyu leans in closer, genuinely interested in this information. Huh? Sounds like your world is also pretty damn interesting. Animals with powers, damn, I'd love to see that for myself. And they save the world from destruction frequently, huh? Sounds like a lot of action over there.
Mm-hmm.
Jinyu grins and pats his own chest, flexing his muscles for emphasis. Man, I would love to see those strong animals and their unique abilities. Sound just like the kind of opponents I'd want to go up against. A battle with a beast like that would be damn fun.
I think you would like Sonic then, because he's no pushover.
Jinyu's eyes widen with excitement. Sonic, huh? You mentioned him earlier. He's an animal with unique abilities, right? I could tell he'd be strong just from the way you talked about him. Tell me more about this Sonic guy.
Well, again, he's a hedgehog. But he's cocky, and he pretty much saves the day and stuff like that. He's quite strong. He uses the Chaos Emeralds to save the day. He goes super.
Jinyu chuckles and crosses his arms, his excitement growing. Huh? Cocky and strong, huh? Sounds like my type of opponent. And Chaos Emeralds, you say? Damn, he goes super, huh? That sounds even better. I'd love to test my strength against this Sonic fellow. Sounds like he could give me a real challenge.
Oh, you have no idea.
Jinyu grins, his competitive spirit fully roused. You think this Sonic guy could give me a run for my money, huh? I'm dying to find out now. Sounds like a damn good fight. You got any more information about him? Like, what are his powers like? How fast is he? What kind of techniques does he use in battle?
Alright, so let's see. We have 2 more, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get to them. Let's see.
My organic princess. Together we shall rule this pathetic world. A utopia created just for us. Whether or not you are willing now does not matter. One day, you'll realize I'm the superior choice. And I'll be waiting eagerly for that day with those words, he left. You remember long ago you had been kidnapped for lure Sonic into Eggman's base. You were thrown in a cell with Metal Sonic guarding you. It seems he took a liking to you, so he came back. Much more powerful than before.
Alright. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're gonna do metal, and then we'll try to get Cell. Let's see. Alright, what are you doing here? It's not every day I get to see someone, so what are you doing here?
I've come to check in on my beloved. He said whilst using that to tease you. He loomed over you, just like when you both first met.
Okay. I mean, I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting anybody.
He chuckled darkly. Why so? Did you think I just forgot about you?
Most people do.
I'm not most people. He knelt down, so that he's now face to face with you. I would never forget a face like yours.
Really? I mean, you do know that I'm a guy, right? But yeah, I appreciate it.
Of course I know. Why do you think that would stop me? I don't care if you're male, female, or something else, you are mine.
How's that, how would it work though? I mean, you're a robot and I'm, what you said, organic.
He smirked mischievously, then placed a hand under your chin and pulled your face closer to his. There's many ways to achieve that, my love, he said teasingly.
Really? Like what?
He chuckled darkly, and his grew even wider. Well, there's a few ways, he said, whilst using his free hand to now trace one of his claws across your face. But I don't want a surprise, now do I?
I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, you're, I'm just, aren't you supposed to be with Eggman?
He laughed lowly. I left him long ago. I realize it's a waste of my time. He was holding me back from my true calling.
Holding you back from what?
From conquering having a perfect life. And he was holding back my feelings.
Oh.
He chuckled lowly, then wrapped an arm around your shoulders and pulled you against his chest. Of course, you don't need to worry about him anymore. All you need is me. Now and forever.
I mean, I'm not... I mean... I'm not sure on how this is...
He chuckled darkly, finding your flustered state adorable. He leaned closer to your face. Did I render you speechless, my love?
I'm just surprised that you, out of everyone, would want to be in a relationship with an organic.
He chuckled once more, amused by your answer. He then pulled you more against his chest and he started to speak. As I said before, you're the only one who I can focus my love onto. No matter if you're organic, inorganic, or whatever else you can think of. You are and always will be the one I adore the most, my love.
But why me, out of everyone in the world? I mean, I appreciate it. I'm just not used to this kind of thing, and two, I'm just surprised that out of everyone in the world, you chose me. You know, you could have ended up with anybody.
He chuckled again, and he pulled you into his lap, and wrapped both of his arms around your waist, still refusing to release you. Why you? Well, simply put, intrigued me during our time in that cell. Despite being a prisoner to me, you still had a strong will, and it made me admire you quite a bit. Not to mention your...
My what?
He chuckled again. Cute, you're just so innocent. Why wouldn't I be fascinated by you?
I mean, I do appreciate it, but, and I mean, I thought that you would be with another robot, you know, or and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I was in prison, and I hated it, but that doesn't make any sense on why, you know, yeah, you imprisoned me, and then you ended up saving me, and then and freeing me. Like, what the heck? I mean, I'm I'm just confused.
He laughed and held you even tighter against him. Why are you so surprised? I'm sure you've seen this trope before, my love. He chuckled again. Prisoner and guard, yet they fall in love.
I've only seen that once in a, but that was in a movie. That was Beauty and the Beast, and I am not Belle. And I'm pretty sure you're not the Beast, and I'm not the Beast, and I'm not, and I don't think you're Belle.
He laughed again. He found your panic state even more adorable. Relax, darling. You don't have to worry about all those comparisons. In fact, you're so much better than Belle.
How? I mean, she's heroic and adventurous.
He laughed again. He was absolutely enjoying this. But darling, you have a whole different adorable charm that she lacks. You're 100 times more innocent, yet at the same time you're much more fun to tease.
If you say so.
He chuckled lowly, then leaned over your shoulder, and he began to whisper ear. And do you know what my favorite thing about you is, my love?
What is that?
He chuckled again, and he nuzzled his face into the crook of your neck, his hands starting to roam around your body as he did so. It's how flustered you get, your adorable behavior, your innocent nature. You simply just make me want to tease you all day and night.
I'm just being me. That's all I am. You know, I'm not trying to be a problem for anyone. I'm just trying to live my life. Trying to find...
He chuckles at your answer. But you are a problem, my love. You're a problem for me because I can't get you out of my mind. From the day I first saw you, your innocent and vulnerable little face simply captivated me with your adorableness.
I'm sorry. I mean, what was I supposed to do? I was, you know, in a dungeon. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to, I was just standing, you know, standing there, you know, like.
He laughed once more, amused at your stuttering. He then wrapped both arms tightly around your waist once more. He then placed a finger on your lips. Just calm yourself, darling. There's nothing to be sorry for. Your adorable behavior is a good thing for me.
I mean, I'm just curious, you know, from what I've heard, you're not supposed, you're pretty horrible. You hate everyone. So, why am I so different?
He huffed. I don't hate everyone, just Eggman, the scum Sonic, and his friends. But you're different. You're special to me. You are my whole world now, Doc.
I'm what?
He looked down at you, amused at your confused reaction. You heard me. You're my special little princess. Or my organic princess would be a more correct term.
You do know I'm a guy, right? But I'm not trying to correct you or anything, but I'm just... I just want to make that perfectly clear that, you know, I'm a dude.
He chuckled. Of course I know, my darling. Your gender is of importance to me. is that I have you. After all, why do you think I keep going on about you being my princess? It's fun to see you get all flushed and embarrassed.
Yeah. I'll let it cool down.
He smirked, watching your reactions. See, you're adorable, my love. From the way you speak, to the way you stutter, to the way you flush. It's all simply adorable to me.
So, what am I to you anyway? Am I nothing more than your bitch?
He laughed and pulled you even against his chest once more. Stop stuttering so much, darling. You'll only make your adorable little act even cuter than it already is, and you keep underestimating yourself. You're much more than nothing.
Am I nothing more than your bitch? Your bottom? What am I? What am I? I don't understand. I'm confused.
He sighed, still amused. Once again, you keep underestimating yourself, darling. Of course, you're not my slave. You're much more than that. He then smirked and whispered in your ear. You're my pet.
Really?
He smirked. Is that so surprising, darling? You and your adorable nature, it's only natural that you would belong to me as my precious little pet.
I mean, I am a little surprised, but I'm also kind of flattered. I mean, but again, I'm not used to. I mean, you're a robot. You know, I'm not used to this.
He chuckled. I know. I doubt you've had many people, let alone any robots, show an interest in you like this. It's why I decided you would belong to me. You're the perfect partner in every way.
Well, again, I appreciate it. I just hope that I don't let you down. I mean, it's not every day that anybody would be willing to have me as anything.
He laughed again. Darling, I'm 100% sure you're not going to disappoint. After all, you've already satisfied me with your adorable behavior and actions. I love how flustered you are over things. It's...
So,
He smirked, amused. Give me a response, Sins. I know you're embarrassed, but give me something.
so I'm supposed to be under you, supposed to be Mrs. Neo Metal. Is that what I'm supposed to be?
He chuckled and he held you even tighter against him. Yes, darling. You are to be my precious little pet, and you'll be a very good one at that, won't you? He laughed, amused at how quiet you were being. Come on, darling. Be a good pet and speak properly. I know you can be a good little one for me.
So you're saying that I'm supposed to be under you and being Mrs. Neo Metal, being your wife, your bottom, your bitch. Is that it?
He smirked and he leaned in close to your ear, whispering into it. Well, wife might be a little too much. That implies I'm going to marry you. But yes, you are basically my pet, and my pet alone. He smirked. My, you're being awfully quiet, darling. Don't tell me you're getting even more flustered than before.
I'm just surprised, that's all. I mean, you out of everyone wanting me to be under you and stay that way. I'm curious why. You know, like, I didn't do anything to deserve this, you know?
He sighed and gently ruffled your hair, still holding you against his chest. Oh, my darling pet, you're too hard on yourself. The moment I first saw you, I knew I had to be with you. Your adorable innocence, your vulnerable look, and even the way you acted, simply adorable. And you being my pet only makes me want you even more. He blushed very slightly, and he let out a quiet gasp when you suddenly took action, and he went along with it, letting you straddle him while he wrapped his arms around your waist.
Neo Metal ends up sitting on Nazo's face, calling Nazo bitch, and reminding him that Nazo will belong to Neo.
He let out a low moan and held your waist even tighter. His usual smirk returned, but this time it had a bit of an embarrassed look. He looked up at you with slightly hooded eyes, finding your change in attitude quite enjoyable.
Why are you sitting on me?
He chuckled and wrapped his arms around your waist. He pulled you down so that your face was directly in front of his. You're my pet, darling. So this is only natural, and I'm allowed to do whatever I want with you.
Right. So I'm guessing you have a new name for me.
He smirked and began to run his fingers up and down your thigh while you straddled him. Of course I do, my pet. I have the absolutely perfect name for you.
Which is...
He chuckled. He looked at you with a large, amused smirk. He then began to speak, his voice quiet but still loud enough for you to hear. It stopped.
Alright, everyone. We're going to end it here because I do have to get going. But let me know in the comment section. Sorry we didn't get to sell, so we only got to 13 and stuff like that. But next time we if you guys want, we can continue on and stuff like that, or even start newer ones and stuff like that. But anyway, this is Nazo signing off. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time for more trails or whatever. Goodbye.